Good morning, everybody. This is Illy Marie. I'm here for another review of the Housewives of New York. So I know I was supposed to follow up with my recording, but it got super busy as usual. But I wanted to really get this out before it got really, really late. So basically, let's just get right into it. We are starting back off where Dorinda and Sonia are arguing about Sonia's comment about her ex-husband death, and Dorinda's not really trying to hear it because her husband is still walking around while Dorinda's husband is dead. He is buried underneath the ground, and her comment is very insensitive, and that she's just but Dorinda already had an issue about what Sonia was talking about anyway, because Sonia's always she's always into herself. It's almost like whatever comment she's making is I don't know what's going on with Sonia with this whole season. Whatever's coming out of her mouth is a lot of things that she's saying is so untrue. It's you don't say these things. That's not appropriate. Keep your mouth shut. Stop talking about people. And these are supposed to be your friends, but then you have an issue with them when they are holding you accountable for what you say. So anyway, it just turns out really bad, and yeah. So anyway, we have Bethany and Carol Tinsley walking to the new property. Amazing. Love that house. I don't know what Ramona is talking about. She wouldn't buy that property, but the property looks like a good buy. It's 6 bedrooms, I believe, 6 or 8 bedrooms, a ridiculous amount of baths. It's going to be a rental property. It's not something that you live in, but it's a rental property, which is perfect because we know that's what Bethany does. She got it for $2 million, which I feel like is a steal in the Hamptons. She's actually going to also do a lot of renovations in it, about $350,000 worth if she was to sell it, she'll get another $1.5 million for the renovations. So we already know that Bethany had a show with her friend Frederick, doing real estate flips and things like that. But he said that he was not going to do half, in the Hamptons, that he will only do a quarter. She's like, well, if you're only doing a quarter, then I might as well just buy the whole thing myself and keep all the profit. Hello. So she purchased it. She's going to be starting the renovations, and it's a great piece of property. Way to go, Bethany. I wish I had money to just do what you do, but way to go. Kudos. So they get a call from Dorinda about how upset Dorinda is about the comment that Sonia made and about the whole situation with Sonia. So Bethany does state early on that she does understand Sonia's comment, but I think that's tread lightly. I think and I get what she's saying, that when you divorce somebody, it is like a death. And the other point that Bethany made was when somebody's still around that you're not with them is basically torture, because you're not with them, but they're still around. They're still present. So I think what she's trying to do is do a nice comparison about how, in one way, shape, or form, the person, no matter what happens, the person is hurt. They're tortured because she can't go visit the one person because the person's dead. They're underneath the ground. And for the other side, you want to go talk to this person, but the person don't want to fuck with you at all. So, I don't know. I still feel like Sonia should apologize for what she said. I feel like she could have said it in a different manner. And I think it was how she presented what she wanted to say that really was that just ticked, Dorinda off. So I don't know. Shaky waters, but I think Dorinda's already pissed off at Sonia already. So it wouldn't really matter what Sonia has said because she's already irritated with Sonia anyway. So then we move on to, okay, so basically nothing really happened. We're at Ramona's house. She's getting ready for this party that's supposed to be for Carol's marathon run, which we all know was the last moment, spare of the moment. Oh shoot, Carol's running. Let me do something special for her. Sonia, sometimes you are just fake. It's ridiculous. It's frustrating. It's irritating. But anyway, so she has her friend Kurt over. So it looks like this guy, Kurt, he's coming up in a lot of conversations, and the ladies keep noticing that. So I wonder if this is her, romantic flame, but she's trying to like slowly introduce him to the group, and she doesn't want to put a title on it because she doesn't want to be judged. And you know, Ramona's always thinking about how she looks and things like that. I mean, like, ma'am, you are 60 years old. I'm going to need you not to worry about what people are thinking about you about this romantic situation. If you find somebody that likes your crazy ass and you like their crazy ass, I'm going to need you not to be treading on water because ain't nothing guaranteed for tomorrow. I'm just saying. So anyway, he is catering the events for Ramona, and we're all sitting down so everybody comes in. Carol's got her little bodysuit on, looking like a biker girl. I don't know what they were wearing last night, like that night that they were wearing. I was like, y'all are not in the city. Y'all are in the Hamptons. Y'all should be wearing that plush white, looking really rich, and not like y'all threw up from the disco 1970s. Like, that's ridiculous. All right. So anyway, we have Bethany. She brings her friend Dennis. Now, we know Dennis. Dennis was in last season. This is her specific, you know, her significant other. They don't have a title, and apparently they're comfortable with it. She keeps saying how comfortable she is, but if you're that comfortable, then why do you keep bringing it up? I really think she does want a title from him. They've been together for a minute, and I don't know. I don't know. It seems like they're off and on and all this other stuff. So it's a little questionable. I hope she is happy with him. I think, you know, Bethany's a strong woman. She's very busy, so he has to understand that and really respect that. And it seems like he does, but we really don't know the background because we also know that Bethany is very private about her private life as well, considering the past relationship that she had with the douchebag. So then we have Carol. She states that how she's like, oh, well, it's a nice effort for her to try to make this party seem like it's about me, but it's not. We have Dorinda flirting with Dennis about this Gucci sweater. I didn't like that sweater at all. That sweater was kind of like, I thought it was like one of those soccer sweaters that you wear at the game, and you just need like the team flag in the back, like Brazil, like the big Brazil flag in the back. I thought it was kind of like, Dennis, I know you can dress a little bit better than that. So I don't know what was going on with that one. Nope, sorry, Dorinda, not on this one. You don't win that one. I don't like the sweater. No, not a good choice. I'm with Bethany. Hide it. Burn the shit. It's not a good look on him at all. We have then Dorinda starts talking about the conversation that happened at brunch earlier today. So then they start having a little raised voice conversation. Everybody's there. Bethany basically says like she understands what, you know, Sonia's talking about. I don't think Bethany agrees that what she said was right, but she understands what Sonia was trying to explain. I don't think Sonia had the right words to explain what she was talking about. So then we're all at the dinner table. Oh Lord, here we go. Luann talking to Dennis, talking about, well, how did you and Bethany meet? Ma'am, if you don't remember about, was it two? Or was it last season? They was on the couch, and she's talking about how Bethany was with the married man, and she's the reason why he's not married and separated and all that stuff. And Tinsley was like, you already know how they met. You know. And she was like, no, I don't know. And she was like, yeah, you do, because you made all these assumptions at the reunion about this man and Bethany's relationship. And so Luann looked like a big donkey at the table, like, okay, well, it's nice to meet you, but like your foot is all up in your mouth. Do you taste the toe jam? Because it's all in your mouth. Like, she should have just been like, it's good to see that y'all happy. Don't ask no questions that you done started. I tell you, it's very interesting how these women forget so quickly what they said. I swear they must be boozed out of hell when they be doing these reunions and doing these shows, because they don't remember shit of what they said. There's no accountability. They need another Teddy on this show. They need a Teddy on the New York on the New York show. So then we have, oh man, all right, it is going down at this dinner table. We got Dorinda like really still pissed off from the brunch earlier today, and she hears Sonia talking in the background because of course Sonia's at the other end of the table by herself and all this other stuff. So she starts talking. Dorinda's not trying to hear anything. She's like, liar, liar, hoe on fire. I died when she said hoe on fire. I could not. I swear, sometimes Dorinda comes up with the best lines. She really does. She is underestimated, but baby, when she is pissed, she comes out with the best lines. She said, liar, liar, hoe on fire. Oh no, I could not. And then they basically just talking about, Sonia always talk about, oh, you guys are talking about me and all that stuff. And it's like, but you talk about everybody at this table. I don't know what's going on with Sonia. She is just playing victim left and right. What else do we have going on? Oh, then we get Tinsley and Sonia. They're getting into it. She's like, you need to stop talking about me. Stop having my name in your mouth. Scott doesn't pay for this and all that stuff. You don't think what I got you was a genuine gift? Here, I'll write you a check for the months that I stayed at your place and all this other stuff. So she pulls out a check. She had a check ready for the bitch. She had a check. She filled it out. She says, excuse me, does anybody have a pen? She goes over and she fills it out and she gives it to Sonia. And Sonia's like, I don't want your money. Then what are you complaining for? What is all this talk about if she gives you the money, you don't want the money. If Scott gave the money, then that's a whole issue about Scott paying the money. Like, come on, man. What is the whole point of this whole conversation? Why are you even talking about this whole money situation? You got the gift. It was a nice gesture. Just take it for what it is. Don't be bringing up how it was paid for. It don't matter how the fuck it was paid for. It's yours now. I understand, Tinsley. And Tinsley said, shut up. Keep your fucking legs closed. I never knew Tinsley had it in her. I saw a little hood girl come out of her. She said, shut up and keep your motherfucking legs. Well, I have to say that Sonia is basically the whore of this table because everybody keep telling her to stop lying on her back, keep her legs closed, and stop being a hoe. If anything, she need to be upset with them, keep calling her a hoe. But anyway, so we it doesn't sound good. So we go to the next morning. Dorinda's over there with Ramona and they're talking about the night, and she's talking about John. John and her have been together for like 4 or 5 years, and it doesn't seem like Dorinda's really trying to move on with John. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't understand why she still hasn't moved in with this man. It's been like 5 years, and usually the woman is trying to get in with the man is trying to get in with her. She keeps bringing up her ex-husband, which we all know she's not over her ex-husband. And I'm actually surprised that Ramona and John are actually on good accord. So she's like kind of like, endorsing John with Dorinda. Okay, so then Ramona reads the text from Sonia to Dorinda about yesterday's issue. About how she didn't stand up for her. She knew the truth. And basically ended the whole text with, you are POS. A piece of shit. Well now, Sonia, I'm going to tell you one thing. If you worry about the girls not being your friend, they're not going to be your friend if you call them a piece of shit. I can tell you that much. That's 101 rule of friendship. You don't call people names and you don't call them pieces of shit. Just saying. So then, I feel like I've heard this before, but Dorinda, she always pulls out these nice little one-liners. If you write it, you regret it. If you say it, you should forget it. I'm going to have to live by that. I'm going to have to say, you know what? If I'm saying it to you, I'm going to forget it. But if I'm not going to regret it or I'm going to regret it, I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write it down. That's kind of interesting to hear that saying. It makes a lot of sense because then you can never say that I didn't say that because the proof is in the pudding. Okay, sorry, Bill Cosby, but the proof is in the pudding. Okay, You said, and there's no quotations on it. It's this right here in this text right here that you said X, Y, and Z. So yeah, it can come back and you will be regretting it. So yeah, that's a great little saying. That's a word that you need to live by. Be careful what you write down because you can't erase it, and be careful what you say, but because you will forget it, because then you'll be like, oh, I don't remember saying any of that. Then we have Tinsley and Carol. They come in for the brunch. So we're meeting for brunch again after last night. I don't know how these ladies are even thinking about sitting around each other, especially Sonia. I don't even know why Sonia is at this table. Why are you at this table? Don't nobody fuck with you. Literally, Luann deals with you, tolerates you, and I think Bethany is okay with you, but out of all the other ladies, yeah, you're not really doing too well. I mean, the scorecard is looking a little empty. So anyway, Ramona does not want to sit next to Sonia. She finds a way to move up to the head of the table, and Luann was like, you need to go back because that's rude and all that. She said, well, my meal's here and I'm showing the pictures. But we all know Ramona. She don't want to move. She should just say, I'm not moving. I'm not talking to Sonia, and she should bring up the text. But in Ramona style, she doesn't do it. She does not address Sonia at all. Carol, I don't know what Carol's real issue is. Well, basically that Sonia's, cuckoo. She's the one that flew over the nest. And we know Tinsley, well, Tinsley ain't fucking with her at all. And Dorinda's not fucking with her at all because of the whole thing from yesterday. So basically the only people at the table is Bethany, who's all the way on the other side, and Luann, who's in between her. So Sonia is going to be by herself, and nobody wants to sit with you, Luann, at all. It was an awkward brunch. And they said, well, you know what? Luann said, you know what? Let's get this check before it starts yelling, this is a nice restaurant. Let's go. So they end on that note. So it looks like, I feel like the next episode, they're going to be going back down to New York. And Sonia's going to be talking to Bethany about how she felt about everything and everything like that. I feel like this was a good episode because everything was kind of be like, boom. And everybody addressed their issues with Sonia. Sonia's still looking like she don't understand why everybody's mad at her. Poor little Tink Tink. Poor little Tink Tink. Sonia is so stuck up here and stuck in the past. She can't even see what's going on right in front of her face. There's no wax on or wax off. She don't know what this whole thing is. She really don't know what's going on with her. So let me know what you guys think about this episode. What did you think about Sonia? Any thoughts? Do y'all know any background about why she's being so extra weird this season? And somebody let me know what's going on with Tinsley. Is she back with Scott? Is she like, I don't know why she getting so upset about this whole accusation about Scott paying for things. I mean, and like Bethany said, if you are to be, your next step is to be a kept woman. So if you're a socialite, you're supposed to be a kept woman. So what's the issue if he pays for things? I don't understand. But are you mad because you're I don't understand. So somebody help me out and understand why Tinsley's upset. Because Tinsley, you're too pretty to be upset. You're such a pretty girl. Just be pretty and do something. Do something with that look. All right. So sorry, guys. So let me know. Leave your comments below. It's time for me to go to bed. It really is. I did not do a full 12, but I did take my happy behind to the gym 2 days in a row. Can I get a what? Nobody said it? Oh, okay, thanks, guys. But anyway, so I will talk to you soon. I feel like Marriage Boot Camp didn't come on last night. So I'm going to check my phone, but it's not on my DVR. And I want to get on top of that because I love me some Joneses. I need to watch the old episode of Joneses. I want to watch that. I want to see what they did on the show. All right, you guys. I know I ramble on and I said it 1,000 times. Bye. All right. Bye.